I'm delighted to be here tonight. I came and did a little mic check early on when the room was empty, and the only folks who were sitting here were all the grant recipients. And I have to say, I could barely keep my eyes dry during hearing about all of you. And as a lesbian mother of a son who's in junior high and another who's soon moving up, I am inspired by all of you and grateful for what you've done to make the world a better place, not only for yourselves, but for so many others, particularly young people. So thank you. I'm proud to be your mother. So, over the years, I've listened to people speak, both individuals and organizations come up here and talk about what the impact was of the PFund grant for their organization. And I'm so honored to be here today representing Project 515 and thanking them for our funding for this year. Project 515 grew out of original research uncovering 515 statutes that exist under Minnesota law, hence the name, that discriminate against same-sex couples. We created a report listing each law and telling stories about their impact, and it's a critical social change tool that we use in every aspect of our work. Legal discrimination against same-sex couples span race, class, and gender. By addressing the discriminatory laws of the state, we are addressing a root cause of oppression for same-sex couples and families who exist outside of the legal framework and who are uniquely vulnerable across governmental and private systems. Same-sex couples who can afford to retain a lawyer can gain some protection under the law by creating legal documents, but realize they cannot mirror the 515 rights and responsibilities that are automatically awarded to heterosexual couples through marriage. A lack of financial resources and geographic isolation often prohibit couples from gaining these basic protections, magnifying the intersection of poverty and sexual orientation. Project 515 believes that all Minnesotans deserve equal rights under the law. PFund granted us funds to assist in our lobbying efforts at the Capitol this session. We feel uniquely positioned with a lobbyist, Jill Sletton, who brings over 10 years of experience in lobbying experience and deep relationships in greater Minnesota with legislators. She's an ally, and she has strong connections in small cities throughout Minnesota. She's really an ideal messenger for us. We bring an additional voice to the Capitol, and we introduce 3 pieces of legislation this session. Legislation regarding wrongful death, the disposition of final remains, and then a medical assistant lien enforcement in the state. All 3 of these pieces of legislation, they're a little complicated, but we do have copies of them up. We have copies of little summaries of them up on our table. All 3 of these have been heard by both the House and the Senate, and they're ready for a floor vote. We are grateful to PFund for their assistance in funding this work and in supporting our message of equality at the Capitol this session. Thank you.